Hello friends, I hope you guys are doing well. This is Faisal Hussain. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, a commissioner for taking oaths, and a commercial real estate and business broker. So today we're going to discuss about LMIA for employers or businesses. So in this video, we will discuss how businesses and employers can apply for LMIA, what is the process and what are the requirements. So let's start with the definition. What is an LMIA? LMIA stands for Labor Market Impact Assessment. It is a document that an employer in Canada may need to get before hiring a temporary foreign worker. A positive LMIA will show that there is a need for a temporary foreign worker to fill the job. It will also show that no Canadian or permanent resident is available for this job. So let's discuss the eligibility requirements to apply for an LMIA. So for businesses and employers, some of the basic requirements are that the employer must have a legitimate business. Number two, they provide goods or services to the public. Number three, they can afford to pay the salary to the temporary foreign worker. Number four, has a genuine need for a foreign worker. And last but not the least, has not laid off employees within the last 12 months preceding the application. So basically, these are some of the very basic requirements to apply for an LMIA. So let's go to the streams. Now there are two streams to apply for an LMIA. One of them is a high wage stream and the other one is the low wage stream. So let's discuss about the high wage stream. So the high wage workers are those earning above the median hourly wage for a given occupation in a specific region. So to hire high wage workers, employers must submit a transition plan along with their LMIA application to ensure that they are taking steps to reduce their reliance on temporary foreign workers over time. The second stream is the low wage stream. Low wage workers are those earning below the median hourly wage for a given occupation in a specific region. Employers aiming to hire low wage workers do not need to submit a transition plan with their LMIA application. However, they must follow a different set of guidelines. Employers offering a wage that is below the provincial or territorial median hourly wage must pay for a round-trip transportation for the temporary foreign worker. They must provide accommodation or at least ensure that affordable housing is available to them. They must pay for private health insurance until the workers are eligible for provincial health coverage. They must register the temporary foreign worker with the Provincial Territorial Workplace Safety Board and must provide an employer-employee contract. So basically, this was for a low wage stream. Now let's go to what type of documents are required and what type of fee is involved to apply for an LMIA. So the application fee to apply for each LMIA position is 1,000 Canadian dollars, and that needs to be submitted with your LMIA application. So all employers must provide documentation to prove that their company and job offers are genuine. So some of the documents that are required to submit with your LMIA application are your business license, business registration or legal incorporation documents, documents from Canada Revenue Agency, CRA, commercial lease agreement, workplace safety and insurance clearance letter, T4 statement, or an attestation by a lawyer or a chartered professional accountant that you are engaged in a legal business that provides goods or service to the public in Canada where an employee could work, and a description of the main activities of the business, and an attestation that you are able to afford the salary of the temporary foreign worker. If the LMIA application is for supporting an application for permanent residency, then the business has to be in operation for at least 1 year. There may be other requirements and documents depending upon the nature of your business and the province where you are applying from. So that gives you some indication of the documents that we need. So now let's go to the next step. So basically you need to provide proof of your recruitment or advertisement offer, and some of the basic requirements include advertisement in a job bank or the respective provincial employment websites, and 2 or more other methods of recruitment and advertisement that are consistent with the normal practices in the occupation. Generally, all advertisements must be posted and available to the general public for a minimum of 4 consecutive weeks before you can apply for LMIA. Importantly, the job bank posting and other advertisements must remain posted continuously until you receive a decision on your application for LMIA. The employer's advertisements must also include as much as possible targeted and unrepresented groups, including students, youths, new immigrants, persons with disabilities, and indigenous people. And the details in the advertisement must also include the details of the vacant position, for example, the location of the work, the salary being offered. The employers will need to tell Service Canada as to how many applicants applied for the positions, how many were interviewed, and why these may or may not be suitable for the vacant positions. The employers should keep track of all the applications and applicants. Now let's come to job offer to foreign workers. Assume that employers could not find a qualified candidate, for example, a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, to fill that vacant position. They may decide to extend a job offer to a temporary foreign worker. The job offer must be signed by both the employer and the temporary foreign worker, preferably on a company's letterhead. The job offer should include details such as length of employment offered, job duties, wage offered, expected number of hours per week, etc. Alternatively, the employer can apply for an unnamed LMIA and add the employee's name at a later date. So now let's come to submitting the application for LMIA. So once you have gathered all the required documents and having met all the required requirements, the process includes submitting LMIA application along with the application fee and the supporting documents to ESDC/Service Canada. After submitting the LMIA application, an officer may contact you for more information. If your application for LMIA is successful, you will be issued with a positive LMIA, which is normally valid for 18 months. The employer then sends this LMIA to the temporary foreign worker along with the job offer to apply for the work permit. RCIC will assess the foreign worker's work permit application. If the assessment is positive, the foreign worker will receive a work permit to work for the employer in the occupation named on the LMIA under established working conditions and for a particular duration of time in Canada. We take care of the entire LMIA and work permit process. Temporary work permit is a stepping stone to Canadian permanent residency. To be able to work and live in Canada permanently, foreign workers must undertake the Canadian immigration process. Once in Canada on a temporary work permit, a foreign worker may qualify for Canadian immigration under the Canadian experience class through a skilled worker category or one of the provincial nominee programs. I hope that this video has provided with some of the basic information for applying for LMIA and Canadian work permit. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel for more informative videos about work permits, jobs, immigration, and visas to Canada. I hope to see you guys again in another video, hopefully soon. Goodbye and thanks for watching.